It.
Wow.
It's got all sorts of details in there that you have to look closer and closer to find. There's even a little story on the base here. There's one of the figures. I lost one of the arms off for one of the figures, so I made him a robot arm. And when I made the base out of foam, a void opened up, so I had a cave. So I've got a Martian creature in the cave with glowing red eyes. And they're fishing for him, trying to lure him out with a piece of Battenberg cake. If you swivel around a bit more this way, you'll actually see the glowing eyes. Yeah, that's it, yeah.
There's the glow.
So the backstory is poor old Corporal Jones there got attacked by a Martian creature, not necessarily a Martian as we know it, but one of the creatures that lives on Mars. He ripped off his arm. The British government gave him a nice metal arm to make up for it. And in the meantime, when they're not engaging the enemy, they're trying to track down the Martian that got him. And if you look very closely here, you might also notice that as well as fishing with the Battenberg there, Jonesy's been given a piece of Battenberg to keep him happy. I think I'm probably one of the only people in the world that's ever made a 1/35th scale Battenberg cake.
And preserved so nicely. Was it varnished?
Oh yes, of course.
Wonderful.
3 coats of yacht varnish.
And which
everything lasts forever.
Oh, I thought that's a photo of this. It
Yes.
looks. It's incredible. I thought it was like a painting like the others.
No, they're all photographs. It's just I've rekindled my interest in Photoshop as well.
Right,
I used to play with Photoshop an awful lot when I first got a computer, but I haven't done it for ages. And then, you know, I get people saying, "Oh, I wish I could afford you to make me something."
Yeah.
So the next best thing is take home a picture.
Well, absolutely. And the Leviathan is awesome. It's going through the clouds.
If you'll see the bits 2x1 in the chain here, I got here on set up on Saturday afternoon and realised I didn't have a wall to hang anything on. So I nipped off to B&Q, got some cable ties, some 2x1, and a length of chain and some hook eyes. I spent all of about £10, and I've got a wall.
Absolutely. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Thank you.
It's part and parcel of what I do. I get dropped in situations where I have to think on my feet, and yeah. I can't help myself.
But it's lovely to then come home to something where the imagination can run riot. And so what's the next project?
Well, I've actually got the robot here, which you've already seen. That's a work in progress.
Okay.
But that's been on the go for about 18 months, and I just haven't got around to finishing it.
Right.
Partly because the fingers got really fiddly and I've got annoyed. But just this week I've started on another Art Deco ray gun, a little ray pistol, as like a little brother to this one.
Yeah, wonderful.
And I've also been given ideas here today. I was saying to someone that when I made the thing with 3 legs, I said I'm never making anything with 3 legs again.
Yeah.
So hence the 2-legged robot, and then since then I've started making a 6-legged walking machine. And somebody said, Andrew, well, at least you didn't make a centipede. And I'm like, oh, what a good idea. I was chatting to one of the people on the HP Lovecraft stand there, and he said, and it could split apart into little other vehicles. I went, oh yes, I could use magnets for the joints,
yeah,
and they could. Yeah. So it's like, yes, I've been given far too many good ideas this weekend.
Cogs start moving, the steam starts pushing, and yeah.
Yes, it's whenever I go to an event, just talking to members of the public who are it's just because people see things differently and have different ideas.
Wonderful.
It's a very good way of brainstorming, just talking to people randomly.
Yeah. But so much creativity and clearly in evidence here, so thank you ever so much for everything you've done, Doctor. All right?
Thank you. Pleasure to meet you, sir.
And you.